The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wasted no time. Corral going to the air. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Corral. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a man in his 2nd season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner taken down at the 42. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. Oh, he bowls over it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The first carry now. This is Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They try the left side here with Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On third down, here's Williams. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and yeah, I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
Let's see what the defense does here too after a good stop. Complete into the hands of Trimble. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. The Panthers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
On second down, McCaffrey. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. On third down, Corral. He's able to find Melton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Corral. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now again, it's Corral. Open man is Anderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Corral looking for another pass here. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a holster on 30 inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Murray now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Corral. That caught by Trim. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And some room to maneuver. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to move back in front.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis.
And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. To throw again on second down.
Corral will get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
And Corral will throw it.
Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin on, oh, he's hit, he lost the football, put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Matt Corral
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tevin Coleman.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, cut your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Corral on 1st down. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Corral with it on 1st down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Corral to the right side, and he's got more complete. On the move past the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And the big fella stuck that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, a give to Connor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Connor up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there. That'll bring us to third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop there right around the 5 here. Brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Prater on to add the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be third down.
Really good idea. Love the concept. But you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all-time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps it to the turf.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far. You know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Murray keeps it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Corral with it. 1st down here. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down around the 47-yard line. On 1st down, it's Corral. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Corral.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack on 1st down, Corral, he's going to air one out for Anderson. It got his man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw here for Corral.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
From the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Corral getting right back to it after the pick 6. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
On second down, here's Corral. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Corral lost it. The ball is out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Panthers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So just a remarkable turn of events there. A chance to add on to this 4th quarter lead. Not only is that squandered, but now we've got a brand new game.
And to the surprise of absolutely no one, they came with the all-out rush because they had to at this point of the game. Not only did they get in there and block it, but how about the fortuitous bounce, and then it's off to the races the other way.
Corral throwing for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They run behind center with Connor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Corral. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. On 1st down, Corral. This pass complete to Melton. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Second down at 4. McCaffrey running up the middle. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Third down, Corral. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
They did the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as understand where they were in the field?
Here's Corral. Touchdown. Bo Melton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Back to throw, Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2-minute drills. They'll take another pressure back to that for these elements. Makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray to throw. He's got McBride. He's at the 50. The 30. 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a handoff to Connor, and they'll get him down right around the 16. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stopped up in the backfield. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Connor. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Prater's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And a fun, close ball game comes to